from the cold theaters of the world. This is Circuit Breaker. Brought to you by the entertainment site awardcircuit.com. An in-depth chat on film, television, and all the award shows that need predicting. Here's your host, Clayton Davis.
Hello, readers, and welcome to Circuit Breaker, brought to you by the entertainment website awardcircuit.com. I'm your editor-in-chief and owner, Clayton Davis, here today on August 2nd, 2020. Time of recording is 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. This is episode 197, here today with... Wow. Oh, wow, look at that.
Closing in on 200, man.
I know. Mark Johnson's here.
Hi.
Joey's here.
Hey.
Karen's here.
Hello.
And I'm here.
Are you, though?
You sound a little down or sick or something. What's going on?
I'm not down or sick. I don't know. I think it's just like, I don't know. Actually, I was at my brother's house yesterday. I went to his pool. I was in the sun all day, so I might be like... I think you know, just exhausted, sun drained. Yeah. We were in his backyard and in his pool, so we didn't have to wear a mask as much.
Were you social distancing?
We were social distancing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes,
I like how Mark asked if something had you down. There could literally be 100 things.
Yeah.
It is 2020. I forgot.
There is a pandemic currently underway.
Yeah, there's a huge out-of-control wildfire near where my office is. I haven't been there in months.
I kind of thought for a minute you were going to be like, there's this out-of-control, like, disease that's ravaging the country. I was like, really?
There's an out-of-control person in charge of the country. Like, take your pick.
Is he
We're
in
good.
charge?
I was talking about Vladimir Putin. But
Okay.
Did you love it how Dr. Birx just today said that she's asking anyone that has high caseload to distance learn at the moment until they get the epidemic under control?
Yeah.
That's literally her quote today. And schools in Georgia opened for 2 hours before they had to shut right back down. Because
that happened in Indiana, too.
Because a kid tested positive.
Yeah, that happened in Indiana on Thursday.
It's literally been, like, honestly, like, past few weeks have probably been my biggest stress is thinking about school, like, and how that's going to go. Because it's not even, like, so, like, there's so many things that go with that, obviously. It's, like, the kids going to school, which they're at 2 different schools. Jessica teaching, which is at a 3rd school, so that's just 3 schools worth of germs just going around. And we think they haven't announced it officially yet to, like, our city yet, but I'm pretty sure Jersey City public schools will be remote. They're trying to decide if they're going to call it month by month or marking period by marking period. So that's their decision right now at the moment, but I think they're definitely remote in the fall. And, Sophia's school hasn't said a word yet, actually, and they could socially distance, but Catholic schools are not part of the money that the government is giving. And anyone who's gone to a Catholic school, so me and Mark, pretty much, our schools are full of old people. Like, they're all 75 plus. There ain't no way. Like, I don't want them to open for for the teacher safety, but especially Catholic schools, they don't have substitute pools and stuff like that. That is just going to, like, ravage them.
Yeah, and even beyond that, like, imagine how you deal with substitutes. I mean, granted, I care about that because I am one, but think about, like, if you have, 2 days in session, 3 days at home, like I think New York's trying to do. And you control your population by knowing who's there and you test, whatever. So you just need 3 strangers to come in every day, or 4 strangers, or 12 strangers.
I think substitutes are going, like, some districts are doing, like, floating subs, and that's even worse.
Yeah.
That's just moving around.
Oh yeah, it's just going to be here. Go to this building where nobody knows who you are and you haven't been. It's not going to work. It's going to start and stop immediately. It's another thing annoying me.
I remember being in school, and school was a disgusting petri dish of children. Anyway,
it's literally the top 5 dirtiest things. Yeah. I remember reading that list. What's the top of a children's desk?
I teach sometimes pre-K, so I still love that they think I'm good to handle babies, but that's another story. And there was
babies.
One girl. Oh, they might as well be.
They're 4-year-olds, but go ahead.
But still, and there was one girl who, literally over the course of the 8 hours, I at some point started counting. It was over 50 times I had to tell her to stop taking like her hair clips out of her mouth. She would put them on the floor sometimes, then put them back in her mouth.
Yeah.
Well, don't be a parent then, Joey.
Yeah.
I'm working on not being, but at a certain point, stop putting things in your mouth.
Yeah. Wait till you have a kid and you get to see what other things go in their mouths. It's going to be a really rude awakening for you.
Imagine now if that happened, where you're just like, oh no.
It does happen now. I still tell my kids to stop putting stuff in their mouth, and my kid's 9.
It's just stealing your house off to some degree.
My son is 10, and this morning I had to tell him to take the remote control out of his mouth because it was like halfway in.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
Because that's usually what Mark does when he watches TV.
Right. They learn from the best.
I was at my
can't have two people do it.
When I was at my brother's house yesterday, my 20-year-old niece put her feet on our table where we were eating. And just put her foot on the table. Her mother was like, "Get your feet off the table." And she's 20. She's a person.
20-year-olds are awful. We know that.
Oh God.
20-year-olds are still children.
50-year-olds are awful. All ages are awful right now. There is no
pretty much.
There's no immunity to stupidity. There is.
That's true.
Everyone is just
stupid is forever, unfortunately.
Stupid does, Mrs. Blue.
Yeah.
So yeah. I would say jam-packed agenda, but not jammed. Not packed. Probably not even an agenda. There's just so much.
The world is burning, and we're talking about shit.
Yeah, you know what I really want to know? What the hell's happening with Tenet? What the hell is happening with Tenet? Oh,
it will come out 700 different times over the course of the next year.
Well, they're going to release it in Europe, and then right as people here are starting to download it illegally, they're going to release it in certain theaters so that we get better quality black.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right. It's still LA theaters are still scheduled right now to open August 21st, right? It's still on the schedule, right?
It's
so cute. Bless their
pencil.
Do you love that that's also the 10th anniversary re-release of Inception? Is that just a little bit of irony just there?
Yep.
Also opening that day, Tesla. Can't wait.
Oh my gosh, that movie.
I've had that screener for 2 months and I still haven't watched it.
Oh, Joey, you gotta watch the random karaoke number at the end. It's amazing.
Yes.
I mean, that I'm intrigued by. Everything else about it does nothing for me, but
oh my gosh, I was with Tony Gonzalez. We ran into Ethan Hawke on the last day of Sundance, when we were leaving town. And we told him, hey, yeah, we watched your movie. And I said, yeah, I have some questions about that karaoke number. And his
face.
I don't know what he was on, but he was just yeah, that's the moment that just really elevates the whole movie.
No, and I just went, that's Ethan. That's
something.
Just him.
Yeah.
That's just him. No, I don't care for Michael Amarita, so that's going to be a choice.
I hated Experimenter.
Yeah, I don't like Experimenter. Marjorie Prime I like Lois Smith in it, but everything else, I don't
like Marjorie Prime either.
I don't like his version of Hamlet. It's not promising for me.
Yeah.
I liked Marjorie Prime, but this is not even remote. I wouldn't, if I didn't know, I wouldn't have known they were even the same director.
Yeah, I get it.
Percent chance that the New Mutants actually releases on August 28th?
12.
I'll go.
Are you just counting how many years since it filmed? Is that what you're using now as your barometer?
So I love that they're...
Wait, what did you say, Mark?
He undercut me.
3.9.
3.9? All right, nice.
I love their new reasoning is that they're contractually obligated to open in theaters. They're like, oh, no, we can't just come out. We have to open in theaters. It's in our contract.
I mean, it might be. That's not far-fetched.
Yes, but you can renegotiate.
I mean, yeah.
We could never come out, or we could make a new deal. Because Disney split them. Like
Listen, but theater. Well, not necessarily. I don't think legal stuff works like that. Like you just buy it and you make your own renegotiation thing. I mean, you can
renegotiate anything you choose.
I mean, you can, but it doesn't just automatically happen. And they may the old contract, the producers may be like, no, we want to open in theaters because one day theaters will reopen, and New Mutants is a thing that people might go see.
I mean,
I swear to God, if that was
a Michael Bay film at this point,
yeah, okay? I would totally pay to see New Mutants. Like 100% would pay. Yeah.
Well, we have drive-in theaters out here, so they're still showing some new stuff. That's my plan for some of the upcoming things like Bill and Ted.
And I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna be like, oh, look how cute Maisie Williams was when she was 5.
I know.
I'm like, oh, look at you, all grown up now. Yeah. What else is on this docket I have in front of me? Also that same day, Personal History of David Copperfield. Actually, that's the next week, the 28th. So
that is the movie I've been waiting for.
Yeah, that's the movie. That's my Everest.
Is that right?
Yeah,
that's her tenant.
Yeah. Ryan McDermott. Ryan McDermott shared his thoughts on ACCA from 1990 because we did that last week, and he put wins and losses. So I wanted to share them because I love that he took the time to do it, and some of them obviously we're going to agree with and be like, yeah. Loss. No Darkman in stunts. Are you a big fan of Darkman, Mark?
I mean, I haven't seen it in 30 years.
Yeah, I haven't. I remember loving it when I was a kid. I don't know if I would like it now.
I liked it as a kid. Yeah. It was Liam Neeson, wasn't it?
You weren't a kid then.
I mean, I was 13.
Yeah, you were. Yeah. I'm joking. Yeah, you definitely were a kid. You were a tween. Loss. No Witches or Hunt for Red October in visual effects. Witches, yes. Hunt for Red October in visual effects. Yeah, I guess.
Not a visual.
It doesn't feel like a big loss.
Yeah, it doesn't. Loss. Goodfellas in sound. Where? I mean, yeah.
There are like 4 other movies I was disappointed that weren't in there, and that's not one of them.
Yeah. The Goodfellas' sound is more notable for the soundtrack drops as opposed to the editing and mixing necessarily.
Yeah. Loss. Ooh. This may be controversial. Lost. Dick Tracy in makeup. This is probably a hot take, but this is definitely a case of most makeup versus best makeup.
No, it's good makeup.
It's fantastic makeup.
Yeah. But I think it is also. But I think it could be both.
You have to look at the type of movie that it is. It is bringing a comic book to life, and I think that it does that really well because of the way that the characters are made up.
I think considering it's 1990, it works really, really well.
Yeah, it's supposed to look cartoony.
If they made it today, they would do CGI.
Yeah.
Win. No Total Recall in makeup. Aw, I wanted that. 3 boobs works, man. It works. Right? It's totally and popping and like eyeballs popping out of your head. Shit is horrifying.
Everyone just wanted to get nominated so they could see the Oscar clip.
Yeah, that's what it is. Mm-hmm. Win. The Witches in makeup. Yes, 100%. I showed Sophia it for the first time the other day. I showed her Witches.
I've never seen The Witches.
What? It's on Netflix now.
I don't think I've seen it.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
I'm looking it up on IMDb right now, and I don't think I've seen this.
Angelica Houston?
Yeah, I love Angelica Houston.
Show your kids it today. It's 90 minutes, so it's already 2.5 stars.
And it's Roald Dahl?
Yes.
Well, what the hell was I doing? I don't
know. Where is your life?
I don't know.
You never read the book either?
No.
I mean, I didn't read the book.
Oh, the book's great.
BFG was like my favorite book of all time.
Ill.
As a kid.
Yeah. Too bad that movie's garbage.
My favorite Roald Dahl book.
Well, yeah.
Watch The Witches, man. It's really good. It's it's funny, and it's actually really, really good.
Well, I watched your other recommendation, Shattered Glass.
Oh, and
that was pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll have to check this out.
Do you know why Peter Sarsgaard wasn't nominated?
He was okay.
Ass.
Well, he didn't really have like a scene.
He did have a scene.
I don't know. Like he was good.
I need you to stop saying that. Surprised. That is literally his scene. Literally his scene when he screams at him. Oh, when they're walking around that restaurant, and building. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That is like an orchestra of scenes. So good.
Yeah. It's good though.
Lost, no Darkman in makeup. I mean, again, I don't remember it. Lost, Home Alone in editing? No. That's fun.
I mean, it moves around.
That was a good one.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, it's a really.
He's saying Lost that it got in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I mean, I would have nominated other things, but no huge objection.
Yeah. When Awakening's an adapted screenplay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that it's a win so much as it's a movie they saw nominated and just kind of voted for it.
I mean, listen, they went like all out in original screenplay, so then that was like.
Yeah, just
so it
doesn't strike me as one of the ones that they went back and watched.
I think the nominations show.
If they had watched it, Robin Williams and Robert De Niro would have been nominated too.
I think that was a split. I think it became like a spotlight, like who's your favorite, and you kind of just go with one, and then it ends up like leaving all of them out, kind of thing.
Maybe, but they haven't missed either usually, so I think they just didn't watch it as much as you think.
Win Carrie Fisher for Postcards for Postcards from the Edge and adapted screenplay, yes. Lost, no Metropolitan or Alice an original screenplay. Metropolitan, yes. Alice, no. I don't like Alice.
Alice is fine,
and it's also dirty right now, as all his movies are.
Yeah,
I like this is like I mean this is like totally first world like problem thing. I hate what this whole like I hate that I can't watch his movies like with like without thinking, like just feeling dirty. Like I hate it because he had like a lot of good ones, and I'm just like, you're a fucking piece of shit now. I can't like his stuff. And I know some people are like, it's the artist, blah blah blah, and stuff like that. Yeah, but for some reason, like there's certain people that I'm just like, no. Like it's the same reason I can't listen to like R. Kelly songs the same. Even though he's like a fucking great artist, fucking love R. Kelly music, and he's a fucking asshole, and I can't.
We'll see what they do when they get to Polanski.
I feel dirty about Polanski too.
I know when we get to Aka's where he's there.
Yeah,
we'll see what
they'll still go heavy on Chinatown though. They
better.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Julie Cav.
Even I will advocate for that one.
Yeah. Right. Robert Hamer used to say, arguably, Chinatown is the best screenplay ever written, ever.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Definitely. It would make my 5.
Yeah.
I could see an argument.
Yeah.
It'd be up there with like Network and Casablanca. Not that you've seen that one.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. When Julie Kavner is supporting actress, someone mentioned Alice Drummond. We're talking about you, Karen. And he voted for Ruth Nelson as the film's representation. So that was just like kind of all over the place for the ladies. Lost,
which is all very valid.
Lost Daniel Stern over Roberts Blossom for Home Alone. So that's the old man.
Whatever.
Okay.
I like the old man.
Yeah.
Win Mia Farrow for Alice. Yes, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Lost Shirley MacLaine in lead, knocking out Meryl for her nom in the process. Is Shirley MacLaine lead? She got a supporting nomination at the Golden Globes that year. I think it's kind of co-leadish.
It's either way. Go either way.
She's kind of a straddler.
Yeah. Win Patrick Swayze in Ghost. I agree with that. I think it's a win. I know some people are like blah about it. For you, Karen. Lost. No Robin Williams or Robert De Niro for Awakenings. Are you kidding me? All caps.
Mm-hmm.
Win Penny Marshall for Awakenings, and Lost. No Awakenings in Best Picture.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I didn't announce on the podcast yesterday, but it's in the press release, were the honorable mentions for ACCA. So it's the next 10 movies that were in the running that didn't make Best Picture. So, and not that Mark reads it. So this is really for Mark, so he can know what 10 movies just missed the cut for Best Picture. You ready, Mark? Because you didn't read the press release, right?
Sorry, my kids just came in right when you were saying that. So yes, I'm ready for whatever it may be.
These in alphabetical order. These are the next 10 movies that didn't make the Best Picture lineup behind Dances with Wolves, Edward Scissorhands, Ghost, Goodfellas, Misery, and Pretty Woman. Remember, there's a tie because God hates me. Here we go. It was Awakenings, Dick Tracy.
Mm-hmm. Was Awakening? It's just alphabetical order.
It's alphabetical order. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Awakenings, Dick Tracy, Godfather Part 3.
All right.
The Grifters.
Yeah.
Hamlet. Home Alone. The Hunt for Red October, Miller's Crossing,
Nice.
Paris is Burning, and Postcards from the Edge.
All right. Some good ones.
What do you think number 7 was? I say 6, but that doesn't matter right now.
Son of a... I'd probably say Home Alone would be my guess.
Miller's Crossing.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, one of those.
Or Awakenings, because she got the director now.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Not that it matters, but it's that time of the year where MTV pretends they still play music videos, and they announced their VMA nominations. Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande led with 9, Billie Eilish and The Weeknd had 6.
I didn't even know they made videos still.
They still make videos. Yes.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you just watch them on YouTube now instead of MTV.
That's where Sophia watches them.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm trying.
On Twitter or TikTok.
Mark,
I wonder who would know less nominees.
That's what I was. Mark, I will.
Oh God,
I'm gonna name. Yeah, no. I'm gonna name artists. I want you just to count on your hand as I say them how many you know.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do it too.
All right, Billie Eilish, Eminem.
I mean, so wait. I know Billie Eilish. I don't know any of her songs.
Okay, so that won't count then.
You know that it's a girl, though. That's good.
I do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good that you knew it was a girl.
My kids don't like her, I guess.
Oh my God.
I know 2 songs, and one of them is a Bond.
Her album.
Song.
Yeah, that's why. I do know the Billie Eilish Bond song, and I like it a lot.
Like, listen to her album. Her album is amazing. Yes, her album is incredible.
So I'm counting Billie Eilish because I know I have the Bond song downloaded.
All right, Billie Eilish, Eminem.
Oh yeah.
Juice WRLD.
Nope.
Future.
No.
Drake.
Yes.
I mean, I know Drake. I don't know
because he looks like
Except
me.
for God's Plan. Well, because he's annoying on the sidelines for the Toronto games.
Oh God.
I know all of these artists, by the way.
I know. Karen, I want you to count in comparison because I want to see what.
Karen is the youngest 42-year-old, and I am the oldest. 42.
She's the yin to your yang. Lady Gaga.
Oh yeah.
I love Gaga.
Right, yeah.
Her new album's awesome.
Ariana Grande.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, actually, Mark, do you remember when Ariana Grande was on Nickelodeon?
No.
Oh.
What show?
I forgot.
She was on a couple of shows. She was on Victorious.
Yeah, that's what it was. I didn't know if your boys were watching all that stuff.
Yeah, that's past my time.
All right. Taylor Swift.
I don't even have kids, and I know that.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Weeknd.
I know The Weeknd, but only because of Uncut Gems.
What?
Same.
Wait, you don't know the whole Blinding Lights craze?
No, I don't know any of his stuff.
All right. Let's see. Megan Thee Stallion.
No.
Post Malone.
Yes, because we love that song from Amazing the goddamn Spider-Man animated one. Whatever the hell it's called.
Into the Spider-Verse.
That's the one.
I really hope. I think the sequel is going to be called Goddamn Amazing Spider-Man.
Do you know The Baby?
No.
Oh.
I don't know The Baby.
He did an SNL last year. He was a musical guest.
I know Babyface.
Okay, so we got to one I don't know.
Do you know Babyface?
I loved Babyface.
Good for you. Do you know Louis Capaldi?
No.
You know Youngblood?
No.
Black Eyed Peas?
Yeah, I know Black Eyed Peas.
Name one person from Black Eyed Peas.
Fergie.
Oh, okay. Name the second one. Yeah.
And the dude was named. Oh God, I know the dude.
Please say it wrong. I want you to say it wrong so bad. Please say William. Please say William.
Oh, yeah, Will I am.
Yeah. Okay. Please say William.
I know the dude's name.
J Balvin. Ooh, Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, I know Ed Sheeran. I know Game of Thrones Ed Sheeran. I don't know
and you know yesterday.
Actually, he was in a movie.
Yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. Okay. Yeah.
Khalid.
DJ Khalid?
No, Khalid.
Tiny Circles, Devin. That guy.
No.
Yeah. That commercial.
Tiny Circles, Devin.
Yep. Carol G. Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, I know Nicki Minaj.
BTS.
No.
Oh, you don't know BTS?
What does it stand for?
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I don't know what they say. They're K-pop.
Bound, torture, sing.
They're like I don't know what they stand for, but it's a K-pop boy band.
It's K-pop, yeah.
I just assumed it was the BTK Killer
They
singer.
were also on SNL last year. They also dance like the most amazing dances I've ever seen. Halsey, do you know Halsey?
I
Yes.
think so.
She's from Jersey. Jonas Brothers.
I mean, yeah.
Name two of them.
Nick and Joe.
Okay. Name the third. I'll give you $1.
I have no idea.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who else? Travis Scott.
My son loves Travis Scott, so yes, I know him from
Who,
being
Luke or Caleb?
Caleb.
All right.
Caleb makes rap videos. He thinks he's going to have a rap career.
It's going to be amazing. Please, please, please. It's going to be great. Alicia Keys.
Mm-hmm.
Chloe and Halle.
I think I do, actually.
Halle's going to be Ariel in the Little Mermaid movie.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Her.
Halle Bailey.
Her.
No.
Okay.
I like the movie, though.
Yeah.
YG.
No.
Lizzo.
Yes,
Okay.
of course.
Oh, you know Lizzo. God.
Lizzo.
Let's see. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Latin people. Do you know Bad Bunny?
I don't.
That's that character from Donnie Darko, right?
Yep. Bad Bunny is like pretty much like the Latin like Prince right now, probably. I say like Latin like Prince / Lady Gaga. Like he's just very, very talented person. Let's see. Blink-182.
That's more my era.
Can I also say I was
post my era, but you know.
You know what's shocking? That you knew them. You could not have paid me $1 million to think that they were still making music today.
Oh, I had no idea they were making music.
They're not.
Yeah, they are.
Had no idea they were still making songs. That was like 3 years ago when Beck won like best album at the Grammys. I was like, he still makes music. I was like, I didn't know he was alive.
Yeah, I would have assumed Blink-182 was available for birthday.
So here are the nominees for best rock video, and this is where we know if Mark knows them. Blink-182, obviously we said already. Coldplay,
yeah.
Evanescence,
Yeah,
Fall Out Boy.
I know the name. I don't think I know the music.
Green Day. Of course, you know Green Day.
That's my wheelhouse.
That's where you come alive.
Like Dookie. That whole summer. That's all we listen.
The Killers.
Oh my God! Top 5 favorite band of all time.
Really?
Their new single is really good.
They have a new single?
Yeah, Kosh.
Oh,
It's really good.
Yeah, that's what they were nominated for best rock.
All right. Downloading it now.
Best alternative, the 1975.
No.
The all-time low.
The sequel, 1917.
Yep. All-time low.
No.
Phineas.
That's what we call 2020.
Lana Del Rey.
Yes, I love Lana Del Rey.
No, you don't.
She's great.
No one loves Lana Del Rey.
Really?
No, yeah, they do.
Oh, I love her.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah, he's from Cleveland.
Oh, God.
He was at the Cavs parade that I went to in 2016 when we won the title.
God. First and last.
What? Yeah. I mean, first and probably last.
Yeah. 21 Pilots.
God, Luke loves them. My younger son.
5 Seconds of Summer.
No.
You know 5 Seconds of Summer. You know.
Fat sauce.
You know Young Blood. If you heard the song, you definitely know it. I refuse to think you know.
I mean, listen. All I've listened to for the last 2 years is the Avett Brothers and Langhorne Slim.
Demi Lovato.
I know Demi.
I have a really big thing for Demi now for some reason.
I'm shocked.
She's engaged now. I don't like it.
She's really pretty.
Oh, I thought her being engaged was what did it for you. I was gonna question that.
Yeah. Dua Lipa.
I know the name. I don't know why.
Camila Cabello.
No.
You know Camila Cabello?
I don't think so.
She's super annoying right now. I mean, she's a great artist, but she's super annoying right now with Shawn Mendes.
Good music, though.
Yeah, she has really good music. What else is on this list? Selena Gomez?
Yeah, I think, wasn't she with Bieber for a while or something?
God, that was like 500 years ago. That's like saying, do you know Nicole Kidman? Yeah, wasn't she with Tom Cruise? That's literally what that equivalent was.
What that's like saying.
Oh, Oh God, you're that dad. You're the uncool dad. You're like walking out. You walk out when his friends come over. Like, hey, so what's okay? You're Amy Poehler in Mean Girls. That's exactly who you are now.
The only thing I ever hear from my kids is, Dad, can we listen to something other than the Avett Brothers? Like that's the dad I am.
And then he beats them.
Yeah,
and then I beat them.
Sophia asked me to like change the music yesterday because we were driving from my brother's house. He lives like an hour and 45 minutes away from us, and and I was like, I've been like into, I don't know, just maybe it's just during a pandemic, but I usually am in general. But I'm really listening to a lot of grunge from the 90s. So I was listening to like a lot of heavy Gin Blossoms, and what was the other one I was listening to?
Did you just say heavy Gin Blossoms? Is that a thing?
Gin Blossoms.
Yeah, I love the Gin Blossoms. I don't know that I'd call any one single song they did heavy. They were I was listening to like a heavy amount of music by Gin Blossoms. No, I think it's like heavy rock, and I'm like, what?
I knew what you both meant, and that was funny.
That's when you know that the other person misunderstood the other one. And I was listening to also like Blues Travelers, and I was like really into it yesterday. And Sophia was like, "Can you just change this? Can you please put something else on?" I was like, "But it's good. Listen to it." We'll round out this. Anything else on here that would be fun for you to guess to see if you know? Do you know who Miley Cyrus is?
Yeah.
Who's her dad?
Billy Ray?
Who's the guy that Billy Ray Cyrus like founded like this past year or two?
I have no idea. What's that?
Go find out.
Okay.
You don't know Old Town Road?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, him.
Okay.
Oh, Mark. One day.
Mark, it's okay. We'll just start quoting fake parts of Casablanca and see if he can figure it out one day. We're just not talking about parts that never happened, like the part with the rocket launch
when that spaceship arrived.
Yeah.
Took all the Germans.
Yeah.
Next week we'll do real and fake quotes from Casablanca and real and fake band names for Mark.
Yeah.
He has to get.
I mean, half the names you just said, I'm like, are those real? Like BTS? What the hell?
Yeah. Today's Peter O'Toole's birthday. Peter O'Toole.
Oh.
Yeah.
He wouldn't know any of these bands either.
Yeah, Lawrence of Arabia, Mark, always.
He knew
I know who Peter O'Toole is, son.
I was saying, what's your favorite Peter O'Toole?
Oh, Lawrence by 20 miles.
By 20?
Second would be Lion in Winter.
Not Goodbye, Mr. Chips?
No, I wasn't a big fan of that. I think Beckett, wasn't he in Beckett?
Yeah,
also?
Beckett, yeah.
That was another one I grew up with.
Yeah.
Right. A lot of good stuff. You know what I love him in, though, real quick, because I just watched this recently,
Venus?
was Ratatouille.
Oh, yeah.
As the critic, like, oh, God, he's... And that finale... I put that finale for Ratatouille kind of close up there with Up for the opening of Up.
Oh, I actually don't like Ratatouille really that much.
Oh, it's awesome.
It's like, I know it's one of the more forgettable Pixar's for me for some reason.
Oh,
I still have never seen it.
Oh, you got to see it.
I've seen parts of it. I know the critic. I've seen that scene. It's really good.
Oh, it's so
but
good.
yeah, I haven't watched the movie.
I'll throw out my favorite year and The Stuntman.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah. All right. Emmy nominations for this week. We did a video, but I thought I'd go over them a little bit in case you missed it because there's no podcast version of it. Mark, let's play this game. How many shows have you seen of these?
I'll be good at this one.
I'm pretty sure I beat Mark in the last one. He's going to beat me in this one.
Yeah. Drama series nominees were Better Call Saul, The Crown, Handmaid's Tale, Killing Eve, The Mandalorian, Ozark, Stranger Things, and Succession.
One.
The only one I don't watch in those is Killing Eve, and it's just because I can't find it.
BBC.
It's on.
Yeah,
well,
but I want to find the first season.
The first two seasons are on Hulu.
Are they really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'll have to take a look. I've heard good things about it.
The first season was great. The second season was good. The third season is the first one I watched weekly instead of binging, and it didn't feel as strong. And I think that's because it's just a better show binged.
Okay.
Comedy series was Curb Your Enthusiasm, Dead to Me, The Good Place, Insecure, The Kaminsky Method, Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Schitt's Creek, and What We Do in the Shadows.
Yay!
I haven't seen What We Do in the Shadows, but I know you guys rave of that one, so I'll eventually catch up on that one.
So good.
My favorite quote this year by far was Audrey Fox telling us, "Wow, the Kaminsky Method gets nominated."
I love the Kaminsky Method.
She says it's the equivalent. She says that's definitely the show that some person told one of the old Academy members, "It's good, you should watch it," and they just took their word for it.
Yeah. No, it's definitely got a crowd. I think
it's awful.
Oh, I didn't see season 2 yet, but season 1.
I couldn't make it through season 1. I thought it was awful. Listen, you have the pilot with me, and that's it. And then I give you maybe 1 or 2 more episodes, and then after that I'm like, nope.
That's my rule is 3.
Mine is 4.
4.
If it's got a good.
There are a lot of shows where if I would have stopped at 3 and then I watched just 1 more episode and then it turns me.
Ooh, actually, I think I do different standards though. I think now I'm realizing I do different standards for comedies versus dramas, because comedies are shorter. So I think I do give like maybe 3 to 4 episodes, but I think drama series I give like 1 or 2.
Yeah, the shorter the series. Like I just finished Nurse Jackie last week, and that I don't think I enjoyed it at all the entire time, and I still watched the entire series because it was short and it was just an easy watch. But like if the like cast like Kaminsky Method, if it has a good cast, I'll usually give it a few more episodes to get into it. But if it's something that just I'm not into, or I give it one shot, then sometimes it can just be a one and done.
Yeah, I'm binging through Schitt's Creek right now, like from front to back again.
I got to see the final season.
I think I skipped a bunch around, so now I'm going actually in linear order. I'm on season 4 right now. I'm up to season 4. It's been like a week.
Is that the favorite?
How much do you love it?
Oh, it's great.
I think season 5 is the best season.
Yeah, it is the favorite.
How many seasons were there? Because okay, good, because I haven't seen the 6th season yet.
Yeah, well, 15 nominations, and
did it really?
Yep,
wow.
Second most for a comedy series. It could pull a record and win 3 acting awards in one night.
David should win.
It could win 4, really.
Yeah,
it's possible.
Yeah. David, I mean, he has Tony Shalhoub that he has to beat. Okay.
That's the one I think is the most vulnerable.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's hard because Tony Shalhoub's Tony Shalhoub,
Yes.
And Dan Levy is also nominated for writing and directing, so he can get his due somewhere else, and they could just be like, all right, here, Tony.
I'm surprised. Did the sister get nominated?
Yeah, all four of them did.
Oh, I'm surprised she did. She's funny.
She's the least. She's the least of the 4 for sure, and that just showed how much they love the show.
Just wait until you guys get to season 6.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's phenomenal in season 6.
She's good. I like her.
I just started liking her, like really starting getting on board with her now at the end of season 3, because I was like,
that's correct. Yeah. That's how that's honestly, I think that's how that character was kind of designed to be.
Yeah.
She has Alexis Rose in Schitt's Creek has probably the best character arc over the course of a series of any show I've ever seen.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I remember not liking her very much the first couple seasons, and then she kind of grew on me, and then by now I like her, but she's kind of that fourth character.
Yeah, the first season, like, she's pretty dreadful, like to like stomach through, and then like she grows, and you're like, I like her.
Yeah, exactly. And she's kind of you know who that is for me, Karen, is goddamn, I'm going to forget her name now, but the Game of Thrones, the redheaded daughter for the Starks. God, I just drew a blank.
Oh, Sansa?
Sansa, yeah. That's my favorite, I think, character arc for a show.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's definitely a great one, too.
Yeah.
For sure.
Limited series, Little Fires Everywhere, Mrs. America, Unbelievable, Unorthodox, and Watchmen. Watchmen led the tally with 26 nominations. Yep. Netflix set a record, 160 nominations for a network. Most ever.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Lead actor drama series, Jason Bateman, Sterling K. Brown, Steve Carell, Brian Cox, Billy Porter, Jeremy Strong, no Bob Odenkirk.
That breaks my heart.
Big snub.
Same.
Lead actress drama series, Jennifer Aniston, Olivia Colman, Jodie Comer, Laura Linney, Sandra Oh, Zendaya. Euphoria.
Zendaya was so damn good in Euphoria. Do you Does she? Who's the favorite here?
Olivia Colman or Jennifer Aniston?
Damn. Really?
Or maybe Laura Linney.
Yeah, I was gonna say Linney and Zendaya would be.
I think Laura Linney.
Yeah, I do too.
I think Olivia Colman's gonna win though. I think she's gonna win kind of handedly.
Wow.
Maybe.
Yeah. Lead actor comedy: Anthony Anderson, Don Cheadle, Ted Danson, Michael Douglas, Eugene Levy, Rami Youssef. It's Eugene Levy salutes, but Rami could.
Yeah, that's what it seems like.
Rami could, but Rami also didn't get nominated for comedy series, so I think Eugene should be fine. And I hope
Eugene Levy is this beloved person that's been around for so long that I think that helps him. I don't know. I mean, but yeah, I think that's going to be interesting to see how that unfolds.
Lead actress comedy: Christina Applegate, Rachel Brosnahan, Linda Cardellini, Catherine O'Hara, Issa Rae, Tracee Ellis Ross.
I love the Dead to Me girls. I'd root for Catherine O'Hara there.
Yeah, it's her or Rachel Brosnahan.
Really?
It needs to be.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of those two. Yeah, but it's probably Catherine O'Hara. But it's one of those two. Lead actor in a limited series: Jeremy Irons, Watchmen; Hugh Jackman, Bad Education; Paul Mescal, Normal People; Jeremy Pope, Hollywood; and Mark Ruffalo, I Know This Much Is True.
Are any of those good though?
Watchmen.
Jeremy Pope was good.
Hollywood is awful.
Yeah, Hollywood.
I liked it, but it's not.
Yeah,
I think I liked it, but
I Know This Much Is True. I watched I haven't finished I Know This Much Is True, but it's just really
so
heavy.
Hard.
Yeah,
I got
so
one
heavy.
episode in and I was like, okay, I think I'm done with it.
Like it was like so dour.
Yeah,
you know what it felt? You know what's funny? And it's funny that they were in a movie. He did a movie with him, but it felt like a Bennett Miller movie, but like heavier.
Yeah.
Like,
so which character did you get nominated for? Just kidding.
Yeah, just one. Lead actress in a limited series.
That was a good one.
Kate Blanchett, Shira Haas, for Unorthodox, Regina King, Octavia Spencer, and Kerry Washington.
Regina King here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good day. Also, baller lineup, just really baller. Supporting actor drama series: Nicholas Braun, Succession; Billy Crudup, Morning Show; Kieran Culkin, Succession; Mark Duplass, The Morning Show; Giancarlo Esposito, Better Call Saul; Matthew McFadden, Succession; Bradley Whitford, The Handmaid's Tale; and Jeffrey Wright, Westworld. No Jonathan Banks.
Nope.
All right.
This is
or Michael Mondo. He should have been in there too.
Yeah. I think this is Billy Crudup versus McFadden.
Yeah, I would have said McFadden.
Maybe Bradley Whitford. Maybe.
I could see that happening, but I don't know. Handmaid's Tale really just...
Yeah, no, Elizabeth Moss was pretty big.
Year.
Yeah.
How the hell did Jeffrey Wright get it? And I love Jeffrey Wright, but God, Westworld was...
Because there was 8 spots. Like,
I guess, but
yeah.
I mean, you named a couple I'd put above him.
Yeah.
Banks.
Supporting actor in a comedy series: Mahershala Ali, Rami; Alan Arkin, Kaminsky Method; Andre Braugher, Brooklyn Nine-Nine; Sterling K. Brown, Marvelous Mrs. Maisel; William Jackson Harper, The Good Place; Dan Levy, Schitt's Creek; Tony Shalhoub, Marvelous Mrs. Maisel; Kenan Thompson, SNL. Good job.
No kidding.
Yeah, Dan Levy versus Tony Shalhoub, and I would enjoy a world where Kenan Thompson was really going to win it, but he's not. I think there's the outside shot for Mahershala too, just because he can't stop winning awards.
Yeah, that's true.
Have you guys watched that show, Rami?
Rami? I haven't finished it.
Nope.
But it was good.
I have not
started it.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay.
Supporting actor in a limited series: Yahya Abdul Mateen II, Watchmen; Jovan Adepo, Watchmen; Titus Burgess, Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, Kimmy versus the Reverend; Louis Gossett Jr., Watchmen; Dylan McDermott, Hollywood; Jim Parsons, Hollywood.
I don't even know who I would most want to see in that lineup.
Word on the street is that Jim Parsons is winning, but God, Hollywood is just so bad.
Oh my gosh. No, it will make me really mad if they reward the reformed predator guy.
Yeah.
Because that's what his character is. He's this sexual predator who has this redemption at the end.
Supporting actors in a drama series: Helena Bonham Carter, Laura Dern, Julia Garner, Tandy Newton, Fiona Shaw, Sarah Snook, Meryl Streep, Samira Wiley.
Tell me this is Garner's to lose.
No. I think
really?
She could pull back. I think she's like 3. Okay. I think it's Streep versus Carter. Helena Bonham Carter versus Meryl Streep.
Okay.
Julia Garner's probably 3. Laura Dern right behind her, probably at 4. Maybe even Sarah Snook.
It's honestly a really, really good lineup.
Yeah,
that might be one of the best complete lineups of all the nominations.
Because even Thandie Newton is pretty good on Westworld.
Sure.
Like, as much as I love every season to that just gets worse and worse and worse. But Thandie she's the standout, I think, of
that. Supporting actress in a comedy series: Alex Borstein, Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, Darcy McCartan, The Good Place, Betty Gilpin, Glow, Maren Hinkle, Maisel, Kate McKinnon, SNL, Annie Murphy, Schitt's Creek, Yvonne Orji, Insecure, Cecily Strong, SNL. So happy for Cecily.
That's a really good lineup too.
Which one's Annie Murphy? Is she
That's the daughter.
That's Alexis.
Oh,
yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, sorry.
You just asked about her before.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen her name.
It's going to be so hard. She's got to beat Alex Borstein or Kate McKinnon, who both have won before. But I think Borstein is pretty. Fantastic.
But when you see season 6 and the episode she's most likely going to submit, that puts her right there in the running.
I always say wait until they actually submit before assuming what they're going to submit, because I'll never forget Robin Wright submitting the fucking stair scene.
I know, but if Annie doesn't submit the one episode that she should, then she's really not trying to.
Supporting actress in a limited series: Uzo Aduba, Mrs. America; Toni Collette, Unbelievable; Margot Martindale, Mrs. America; Jean Smart, Watchmen; Holland Taylor, Hollywood; Tracy Ullman, Mrs. America. I think it's Toni Collette. I think especially since the Unbelievable girl shit the bed in a very gross way that people are upset with.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Jean Smart wins too. Reality competition show, Mark. The Masked Singer, Nailed It, RuPaul's Drag Race, Top Chef, and The Voice.
What?
How many of those do you watch?
No Survivor?
No, Survivor hasn't got nominated in years.
Oh, they suck.
Was this really good? I didn't even watch a season.
I watched 0 of these shows.
Variety talk series, Mark. Daily Show with Trevor Noah, Samantha Bee, Jimmy Kimmel Live, John Oliver, and Stephen Colbert.
John Oliver.
No James Corden.
The only one I watch consistently is John Oliver.
Seth Meyers is yet to get nominated yet.
I know, and it makes me so mad every time because he is really good.
Yeah, I went to a show last year because we were all trying to finally get it to happen, and just didn't. He has a really good show though. I really enjoyed myself when I went.
I think his is one of the best ones. I really do.
He's a very handsome man in person. He's very intimidating.
He's a really handsome man on TV.
It's very intimidating.
Is that your reasoning for him being nominated? He's a handsome man.
No,
I was talking to Clayton, not you, Karen.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, when I saw him in person, I was like, oh, like he just wore a really nice suit too, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, come on, some people just have everything.
So remember, if you want to get Clayton's vote, be handsome and well dressed.
Yeah, it's usually that.
Easy enough.
I saw Brad Pitt in person. I was like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
I understand. This is why. That was the most intimidating I've ever felt, and I was also feeling things I never felt before. I was like, I don't know what I'm doing with these feelings.
I love that you were surprised that one of the agreed upon most beautiful people in the world turned out to be an attractive human being in person.
Listen, even in our profession, what they are in the movies is always is a lot of times different than what they are in person.
I'm teasing you.
There are very few people that have matched or surpassed the movie aspect of themselves. That I've met in my life. I would say maybe a handful, and he's one of them.
That's fair. Yeah. It is funny when you do something with someone and their personality matches the characters they've played. That's always very unusual.
Oh, yeah.
Because you have to recalibrate. Because when I did the Q&A with Jesse Eisenberg last summer, he talks and sounds and acts like every Jesse Eisenberg character. So you're just like, oh, wait, I have to recalibrate completely to assume I'm talking to a human being. No, wait, okay, this is just how you are.
Yeah.
It's the mental equivalent of oh, shit, Brad Pitt's attractive. I'm now intimidated. Great. Fantastic.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, like, who is, like, if I said 5, I'm really trying to think of those 5. Like, Brad Pitt would be one. Margot Robbie in person is better than the movies, and you know what the movies are already. And that was, like, amazing. Mark, when you, you met Brie Larson, right, in person?
I did, yeah.
Was she equal?
Well, she was on her way to the festival and traveling.
So she hated you, is what you're saying?
No, she was very nice. So she wasn't like made up or anything, but she was pretty. Yeah.
I think Susan Kelechi Watson is one of them.
Oh, yes, that is true.
Oh,
yeah.
You know who's going to be one of them?
Yeah. Who?
Lupita.
Oh, Lupita is beautiful in person and beautiful.
She's probably more beautiful in person, would be my guess.
Yeah, I met her last year. I sat like 2 tables behind her at the Critics' Choice Awards, and then went to a picture.
Karen had multiple references, times to reference me last year, but she didn't reference me as one of the beautiful people. I'll take it straight. Thank you.
Mark, you didn't see...
I got Landon mentioning I'm sexy on Facebook, but I don't hear Karen giving me a compliment. I got you. I see how it is.
I don't compliment people that fish for it, Joey.
I do nothing but fish for it. You know this.
Yeah. You know who else, Mark? It's funny. John Legend. And not Chrissy Teigen.
Okay.
Chrissy Teigen's pretty, but like John Legend in person, I was like, oh, yeah, like handsome guy. Look at that.
You know who's probably really handsome in person?
Who?
Scoot McNairy.
Oh, fucking Scoot. Yeah. What is it with Scoot in you?
I love Scoot. Fuck off.
I don't know why, but why? Like, I'm really
I really think
it doesn't make sense.
I know it doesn't. It's the weirdest thing about Mark.
Go back and watch Killing Me Softly.
No.
That's all.
No, I don't want to see that movie.
He was so incredibly.
We're not going to. I mean, he's good at monsters. He's good at a lot of things.
Fargo.
Like, is he good? Like,
no one cares.
Like Promised Land, 12 Years a Slave.
Yeah, he's good in Promised Land too.
He's
12 Years a Slave. He doesn't have a big enough role, but
he doesn't have a big enough role in anything. He's not big.
He does in Argo and Killing Me Softly.
Argo, he has like a scene.
Oh no!
Do you watch Narcos Mexico?
I tried.
Oh, he wasn't enough to keep you?
I love Narcos, but the second one was not.
Do you know what I just started watching that actually is pretty good? The Harley Quinn series. Because now it's on HBO Max.
Really?
And it's
still can't access it.
My family has HBO, so I was like, ooh, I guess I have HBO Max now. It's fun. It's super dirt, but it's really clever, and it kind of looks like the Batman animated series from the 90s. So
jeez.
Thinking about like watching
Batman animated series from the 90s is like life.
Top 5 animated shows.
So it's not like the Art Deco like look that has, but it makes me think it's just so clever. It's kind of like if Birds of Prey and Rick and Morty had a kid and it was animated.
Okay.
A lot of fun.
Mark, you know Scoot McNairy's playing Rod Rosenstein in the Comey Rule, the miniseries of Donald Trump. Yeah. Did you see the pictures of Brendan Gleeson as Donald Trump?
No.
Yeah.
That's good casting though.
I can picture that casting.
Yeah. It was it's Brendan Gleeson is playing Donald Trump. Jeff Daniels is playing Comey, which I don't think was good casting. Like, he's a good actor, but it just
that's
didn't fit.
Only one that doesn't really look like
it doesn't.
perfect.
Yeah, it doesn't fit at all. Holly Hunter's playing Sally Gates, and I think that's actually pretty good. Michael Kelly cast as Andrew McCabe is perfect.
Yeah, he's the best looking one.
Perfect casting.
I googled the pictures. I like it. I think it looks close. I think his nose is throwing it off, but
Una Chaplin's playing Lisa Page. Ooh.
It's going to be huge.
Huge.
Yeah, and someone's playing Peter Struck too. I know.
Yeah. Billy Ray, creator of the series, by the way.
I could do it in saying that I made this for America or whatever. He was a little grandiose in his statement.
Is this just a 2-episode?
I think it's a 2-part. I think it's like 4-hour show or something like that.
Yeah. September 27th and 28th.
Yeah, so it's probably 4 hours, and they split it up.
Night 1, night 2.
Who's running it?
Showtime.
Showtime.
Oh,
yeah, okay. It smelled like Showtime, like from a mile away. Yeah. Like, I was like, you heard like No Loudest Voice, by the way. They actually said, nah. All those Russell Crowe wins, that's preposterous.
Mm-hmm.
What a bad show, too.
Yeah.
I would like to go through the release calendar before we wrap things up. Actually, do we have any?
Okay.
I don't think we have any.
And we're done. We did the release calendar.
Right. I mean, what is the point?
There always is a point because listen. I think I, as we continue on this path, I feel like more confident that we're going to get an Oscars. What it looks like is going to be like completely whatever. Emmys are going to be virtual. They announced that already. So we could very much have a virtual Oscars, but yes. I think it could be interesting. We may not actually, like, as I think about like time, I don't think we'll have a virtual Oscars. Like, no, like April 25th is like, I mean, like, even though like it's not long away, but like it is a long time away for people to be like, yeah, let's just have an Oscars. Like, will it be like packed?
By then we'll probably have a vaccine out and available. Whether people take it is a different story, but I think we'll have enough people that this will be.
Yeah. Clayton Davis is not taking that first batch. He's waiting for the second. I need to know. I need to see this turn into 28 days later, and then I'll take the next one. Because I am nope.
Oh, I'm right there with you.
I'm the black guy. I die first. So I'm doing that. I'm not playing that game, man.
You know, my wife's a nurse, so she'll be one of the first ones that has to take it because they like
don't sleep with her for like a month. Just put her in the garage and be like, you stay here, and then she starts going, but like, yep, she stays in there. It's gonna be like the freaking scene from Walking Dead. She's gonna emerge like Sophia from the barn. And shit, you have to put her down. Like, no, we ain't doing that. It's gonna be too crazy.
Mark, do you have a barn?
No.
Do you live near a barn?
No.
No?
No barns. No.
The nearest barn from you, how far is it? There's got to be one really close to you.
I mean,
it's Ohio. Aren't there barns everywhere?
Yes.
Right? I'm sure there are, but not.
Are you technically in a city or in the suburbs?
Suburbs.
Oh.
Of Akron.
Of Akron?
Yeah, there's got to be a barn.
There's LeBron James, bitches.
There's a barn.
Yeah, he lives in L.A. right now, I think.
Right. Where does Chappelle live? Chappelle lives
he forgot about you people,
Chappelle's
sir.
From Ohio, too.
He lives in Ohio still.
People. John Glenn was from Ohio.
God.
And there's like 2 or 3.
Yeah. I'm sure it's a great place to be from.
Yeah, not so. Well done, Karen. Yes.
There's wonderful stories of people getting out and making something of themselves.
So I just want to point out the Tenet thing, right? So Tenet right now, currently, is scheduled for September 3rd in IMAX.
Mm-hmm.
But you need a giant screen because you need to distance people so much, so you can't have a regular theater. Whatever rationale they're going with is beautiful.
Well, the rationale they're going with is Christopher Nolan wants people to see it in IMAX.
Yeah. I mean, it's a mess, but I also kind of am enjoying from a distance when I don't really care the fact that a director's beating a studio into submission. That's kind of interesting. I mean, maybe wrong scenario for it, but I kind of like that he's like, I win.
Yeah. Just wait till next year. I mean, they have to make $800 million to get a profit.
Maybe he's like a secret like communist and he wants them to lose money. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, next year would have made the most sense. No, I mean, he seems
chances of him being a communist, I think, are pretty low.
I think he's just very egotistical.
Maybe. I mean, you would think that theaters next year would work for everyone involved in the situation, but apparently
not.
After
the Cher story, I don't assume that he has any.
Mark, you know what I realized during this, but yesterday? Your old classmate, Carrie Coon, has a movie coming out in September.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, The Nest. Sean Durkin's next movie, who did Martha, Marcy, May, Marlene.
I have that screener. I can watch it soon.
Yeah.
It played at Sundance, didn't it?
It did. Yeah. I missed it, though.
To mostly positive response, I believe.
Yeah, ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was mixed, but yeah.
I think Relic did better in terms of like the elevated horror type movie, but I think people like it. Yeah.
DGA moved their awards. They are now going to be held on Saturday, April 10th. They will follow the same calendar.
Everybody needs to.
Yeah. I need that to happen so my future prediction of Chloe Zhao comes to fruition. Which brings me to NYFF announcing Nomadland as their centerpiece for the film festival. It's cool. Yeah. And then Toronto released their lineup shortly after, where we're going to be where we're going to be seen.
where no one's going to be seeing.
Mark, are you also just flipping mad that Telluride is doing Telluride at LA?
No, I'm whatever helps it continue to be a thing.
But they didn't do Telluride at Akron.
I didn't expect them to.
Yeah. If they did, would you? Then you'd be like, they just really like me. They just want to make sure that I am covered here.
So by virtue, do you think they really don't like you and they just like your money because they didn't involve you here?
Yeah.
That's very, very highly potential.
We moved our tickets to next year.
Yeah. I'm just planting the seeds of doubt.
Yeah. Here are some films that are playing at Toronto. Ammonite from Francis Lee. Kate Winslet's getting her tribute there.
How the hell's Toronto going to happen?
They're doing virtual.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. We're virtual, Mark. We're in this world now where it's virtual.
Oh.
Yeah. Thomas Vinterberg's next movie, Another Round, is coming there. He directed The Hunt and Far from the Madding Crowd. We are getting Halle Berry directorial debut. I think it's her first, right? She hasn't done anything since.
I think it's her first.
Yeah. It's called where she stars. It's called Bruised. I think she plays a boxer. Oh, no, MMA fighter. Oh, Jackie Justice, a disgraced MMA fighter who has failed at the one thing she's ever been good at fighting. When 6-year-old Manny, the son she walked out on years ago, returns to her doorstep, Jackie has to conquer her own demons, face one of the fiercest rising stars of the MMA world, and ultimately fight to become the mother this kid deserves.
That sounds like a Toronto movie that we then never hear much about afterwards.
Stephen McKinley Henderson's also in it from Fences.
I mean, I want to be wrong.
It is written by the person who wrote Nothing Before Then. So this is her first screenplay. So you never know. Was it Alan Ball, American Beauty, his first screenplay? Maybe not.
It was, though his follow-ups left something to be desired.
Yeah, first season True Blood's baller.
No, I like True Blood for the most part. His movies were first season. It's good after that.
Frederick Weissman's next film, City Hall, will be playing there.
Is it 7 or 8 hours long?
I don't know, probably 30. Spike Lee, David Byrne's American Utopia is the opening night film.
Cool.
Viggo Mortensen's directorial debut, Falling, which debuted at Sundance.
I heard not great things.
Yeah, it got like bad reviews initially, and then since then people were talking about it as a big movie. I think they've really spun that incredibly well, whoever's handling that movie.
Listen,
I had a ticket for it and I missed it.
Sundance is never I would say Sundance is hardly ever consistent on I'm saying Nebraska did not get good reviews.
Nebraska got
it was out of Cannes.
Mostly.
But, good.
Out of Cannes. There were some detractors. This was almost everyone didn't like Falling. You rarely recover from all bad reviews.
And I would even argue that Manchester by the Sea was more muted than it ended up being, as it continued. It got good reviews out of Sundance, but it, when it started hitting, Telluride, Toronto, that's where it exploded. Yeah. So I think Sundance, I think just because of the nature of how it's structured, it just doesn't allow for big explosions like that. And when things are muted, they're more muted.
Yeah. No, the Manchester definitely got the voice got raised every festival it went throughout the year, as opposed to starting with a bang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Father from Florian Zeller with Anthony Hopkins, allegedly.
That's supposed to be really good.
Supposed to be Anthony Hopkins. Like, people have been trying to convince me that he's the front runner. And I'm just like, okay, like, we'll see what happens. I don't know what to. Sure.
Yeah. He could be number 9 also. Like, we don't know.
Reynaldo Marcus Green, his next movie, Good Joe Bell, is playing there. Reynaldo Marcus Green made the Monsters of Men. Monsters of Men.
Oh, solid movie. That's right.
Yeah. And also did... Oh, he has King Richard that was supposed to come out this year, but that got pushed back. I was like, I knew he had something else, but yeah.
Is that the Will Smith movie?
Yeah, where he plays
the Williams
sisters' father.
Dad, yeah. So I'm excited about King Richard. With Good Joe Bell. Written by Larry McMurtry and Diana Hosanna, who did Brokeback Mountain. Tells the story of an Oregon father, Joe Bell, who sets out on a walk across America in honor of his son, Jaden. Starring Mark Wahlberg as Joe Bell.
Oh, well, never mind.
Oh, yeah.
That was going so well.
It was so good. It was so good until that. Oh, dear Jesus. Also with Connie Britton, yay. And Gary Sinise. Where the fuck has Gary Sinise been?
Campaigning for Trump.
Bad TV.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing.
His band too.
Can you now, if you had said like so many other actors instead of Mark Wahlberg for that, and I don't hate Mark Wahlberg. Imagine he's walking around, I'm walking for Jaden. Like, it's just gonna sound. It went from a movie I was like, ooh, I'm excited to. Oh, that's a movie I'm gonna unintentionally laugh at.
And it's an original screenplay by Larry McMurtry and Diana Hosanna.
I have a sneaky suspicion that they might have wrote this movie quite a number of years ago, and it was picked up.
Oh my God! And the score by Chris Bowers too. Oh God, this is going to be so beautifully constructed, and it's going to be the worst thing ever. This is.
The question is, did he shoot this movie before he got the Will Smith movie or after the Will Smith movie?
I don't know. It definitely happened after he tried to commit murder. And after
I was wondering if this was like what the script that came out as. Okay, I made a Will Smith mainstream movie. It didn't go great. Let's make an indie thing.
Yeah.
Or was this like I made it before that, and I'm glad. Oh no. Oh, people were going to see this movie before that movie. I'm screwed now.
Yeah. Regina King is also stepping behind the camera in One Night in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
With Aldous Hodge and Leslie Odom Jr. In the aftermath of Cassius Clay's defeat of Sonny Liston in 1964, day before Mark was born, the boxer meets with Malcolm X, Sam Cooke, and Jim Brown to change the course of history in the segregated South.
I love it.
I'm looking forward to that one.
Sounds so good.
Yeah.
It sounds interesting, but it doesn't sound like, I don't know. There's something about historical figures all having a conversation. I'm just worried it's gonna not work in the way we want it to.
Oh, you mean like Midnight in Paris?
Well, that was a very different tone. I was thinking in more.
You don't know what tone this is going with. It hasn't been made yet.
Well, they're going to have the same tone. I would be very surprised if
it's written by Bill Kemp, who also is the writer of Soul from Pixar later this year. So year of Bill Kemp. And he also wrote episodes of Star Trek Discovery. So,
all right.
Cool.
Do that with what you want. Let's see what else is on this list. Big Mira Nair, Closing Night, A Suitable Boy.
I like Mira Nair.
I feel like I'm supposed to love her more than I do. And I don't know why I don't love her more than I do. Why is that? Why is that?
I don't know.
Wait, is A Suitable Boy a series? Hold on. Did I pull up the wrong thing? Is this a series that is the Closing Night presentation? Yeah, it is. It's a 2-episode miniseries or something.
Oh. Interesting.
I don't like that. What else? That's it. There's other stuff by other directors, but like the big names that people are going to know. Obviously, you should look at all the stuff.
They'll potentially add more things once they have more clarity.
I don't think they're going to add anything. I think that's going to be it.
They're paring it down.
Yeah,
they're paring it down, but I think you're going to see a lot of the same, 3 or 4 big movies. Like I would imagine the 2 other movies we're going to see at NYFF. Let's see, in quotations. We'll go to Toronto and we'll play it, whatever version of Telluride they had to. Because they had that whole thing about like cooperation that they're planning. So I think the big movies, whatever Netflix gives them or whatever they get from the studio, they're gonna share. They're not gonna be these exclusive like, oh, if you debuted here, you can't go anywhere else.
Why does Nomadland just keep releasing 2 pictures of Frances McDormand with the background?
I don't know.
The movie doesn't actually exist. It's a long con.
Oh, I like long cons.
Yeah. It's actually promotion material for Eternals. Chloe Zhao and Frances McDormand are just teasing out Eternals.
Mark, how sad are you that you're not getting French Dispatch this year?
I mean, it's 2020. I can't be,
sad about anything.
How can I be any more sad about anything?
I mean, they
I just want to
took it off the calendar, but necessarily make it next year.
I think they could still put it to this year. I think they can drop it in February because we have an extended deadline.
I think that's exactly what they're planning. I think they took it off and they're hoping there's a little avenue to drop it in just in time. Because I guess you can put it out in February for consideration and then not actually put it out again until April or May if you want to wait until theaters are more open.
Yeah. And then, Netflix still has their kind of trifecta right now with Mank, Hillbilly Elegy, and Trial of the Chicago 7.
Plus Kaufman's movie, plus The White Tiger, plus whatever Spike does. This is their time to shine.
Yeah, A24 has a really good kind of setup. It's like, I don't know if it's really A24 now. Is On the Rocks technically? It's like Apple and A24 is like both.
Yeah, it's a co-production.
Yeah, and then Come On. Focus has Stillwater. Searchlight. I think all they have left now, technically, besides Nomadland, is Next Goal Wins, if that's this year.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that still hasn't been pushed, but I don't know if it's done. I know it's pretty close, but
when I was kind of making my rounds with all studio PR people, filmmakers, all that stuff, a lot of the stuff is said to be done. A lot of things that are waiting is scores because that's the last thing that you do because you can't remotely do that.
They're doing a lot of remote scores now, though. I've talked to a bunch of composers.
It depends on the type of work that they're doing, though.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, some of them are more open to it than others, and some of them just don't.
I also think
if you're doing an orchestra, though, you can't really.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing I said. Is it's very hard to take 20 pieces, separate them.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah,
bring them back together.
Clint Eastwood could score from his house because it's like 2 piano notes and that's it.
Yeah, well, composers.
That's exactly what he does. Like you could do that.
Yeah, composers who play their own instruments or play some of the instruments. You can do more. It's when you want the sound to sound large, it's harder to do that over Zoom or whatever the hell they're doing it, sitting at home with the computer files. But they're going to have to figure it out eventually.
Yeah, West Side Story is going to hold on to that Christmas date. I don't think they're going to move no matter what.
Right. They may as well.
Yeah.
At this point, they may as well just leave it.
Yeah. MGM also has Christmas with Respect. Jennifer Hudson playing Aretha Franklin. They already have moved there once. I think they're going to hold that. I think the Christmas time, I think they're going to feel like they can... That could be like a really close call, I guess, depending on what the holidays end up looking like. Because Dune hasn't moved yet either.
I think that if California and New York aren't ready to open theaters...
In Akron. Akron, please open Akron. My God, we can't open unless Akron opens.
You're the worst human being.
And then I don't know if it's dated. News of the World. Did it ever get dated?
I don't think it did, but maybe I didn't. Maybe it was just anticipated for the winter. It screams Thanksgiving release to me. So it used to. Who knows now? Valentine's Day.
When did Zola get dated? It was dated.
Not that I know of.
I thought it was dated originally.
Oh, wait. Wasn't it supposed to come out in August?
It was supposed to be a summer release. I don't remember if there was a summer date.
Promising Young Woman hasn't gotten a new release date.
Poor movie.
I keep asking them, and they keep.
That movie is so good too.
Well, yeah, it's the thing. Like that,
I'm okay with them waiting for theaters for that one.
I know they had dreams. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, I would like for them to just put it out so people could see it, but I would also love for that to get a theatrical release too. I think it deserves it.
Yeah, I know they had dreams of it being like an indie success, like, you know, coming out and making
it could be
$2-3 million bucks to go with the campaign. I mean, I guess you could make the case that it could go premium VOD and still do that, but I kind of understand why they'd be hesitant, because they
can't charge $20 for that on demand.
Exactly, it could just as easily turn into, you know, any of the good indie movies that come out each week and take their, you know, $20,000 and that's it. Oh, unless like maybe drive-ins are a way you could do. I don't know. I get that they're protective of, like, we know we have something good and we can only fuck it up if we do it wrong.
Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly.
Terry Mulligan just sitting there going, just figure out a way to get me nominated. You have until February.
All right. So last thing, and we're wrapping up, because by the time readers are listening to this, your ACCA ballots are open. So I am going to have you three. But when I say cast your ballots, because you're not going to submit it because it's not open, but I want you to tell the readers what your vote is for these categories. It's your FYCs.
Okay.
Documentary feature, American Dream, Martin Scorsese directs, Muppets Celebrate Jim Henson, Paris is Burning, Waldo Salt.
Do you have an order you want us to go on?
Joey Mark Herring.
Muppets Celebrate Jim Henson.
I'd abstain because I haven't seen any of them.
Paris is Burning.
I would say Paris is Burning too, but I haven't seen all of them. So
I mean, Paris is Burning is the right answer, but I'm a Muppets apologist. So always Muppets.
I'd probably vote for Scorsese if I had seen it, I'm sure.
Foreign language film, Bullet in the Head, Close Up, Cyrano de Bergerac, Dreams, Tie Me Up, Tie Me Down.
Tie Me Up, Tie Me Down.
I mean, I haven't seen any of those either.
You haven't seen Dreams?
Mark did go Google some Tie Me Up, Tie Me Down videos after last week.
That's the one I would root for without having seen.
I've only seen two of them, so I'm going to abstain.
Don't judge my lifestyle.
It's Cyrano for sure for me.
Yeah,
so Mark gets so upset when his kids come in the room where he's podcasting.
Stunt Ensemble, Back to the Future Part 3, Dances with Wolves, Days of Thunder, Die Hard 2, Total Recall.
Back to the Future.
I'd probably go Dances with Wolves.
Oh God, Jesus!
Yeah, all the major stuff in that movie.
Days of Thunder. I think I'm casting my vote for Total Recall.
I
think that Buffalo scene was. I don't think any of that's like CGI or anything. So
there is no CGI in 1990, Mark.
I mean, the car in Days of Thunder is real too, Mark. So is the DeLorean in Back to the Future.
It's just driving a car.
Original song.
I want Tom Cruise driving the DeLorean. There we go. We win, Karen.
Original song, Sooner or Later from Dick Tracy, Somewhere in My Memory from Home Alone, I'm Checking Out from Postcards from the Edge, Wicked Game, Wild at Heart, Blaze of Glory, Young Guns 2.
Wicked Game.
Yeah, I hate voting against Bon Jovi, but Wicked Game is such a great song.
Oh, I'm going with Bon Jovi. He's my favorite.
I think I'm going to cast my vote for Somewhere in My Memory. It's really, like, for songs like, this is like the only category, obviously, like best song, obviously, is Blaze of Glory and Wicked Game. But in terms of how it fits in the movie, Somewhere in My Memory is just beautiful.
Sure. It is.
And I was playing it the other day.
If you're saying best.
Or favorite.
No, the category is best.
I was just making fun of
Yeah, because what fits in the movie, you wouldn't necessarily just go original songs then, and then the winner would be Ghost.
Yeah. Score. Dances with Wolves, Dick Tracy, Edward Scissorhands, Ghost, Home Alone.
Ghost.
I think this one's a no-brainer, but Dances with Wolves for me.
Between two. I'm going to go Home Alone.
I'm between two also. I think I'm going to go Edward Scissorhands, but Home Alone's my two.
That's the other one.
That's the two. Yeah. Visual effects, Back to the Future Part 3, Dick Tracy, Ghost, Total Recall, Tremors.
Back to the Future.
Yeah, fine.
I'm going to go Total Recall.
I'm also going to go Total Recall. But my favorite is Tremors. Sound, Dances with Wolves, Dick Tracy, Goodfellas, Hunt for Red October, Total Recall.
Hunt for Red October.
I'll go Dances with the Wolves.
Probably Total Recall again. Since Thunder isn't there, it should be.
I think I'm going to go Hunt for Red October. Makeup and hairstyling, Cyrano de Bergerac, Dances with Wolves, Dick Tracy, Edward Scissorhands, The Witches.
Dick Tracy.
Yeah, I go Dick Tracy.
Definitely Dick Tracy.
Dick Tracy, but The Witches is really enticing.
That would be my number two,
Yeah. I mean, it's a preferential ballot, so it could end up winning. You never know. Mm-hmm. Film editing, Dances with Wolves, Goodfellas, Home Alone, Hunt for Red October, Misery.
Goodfellas.
Yeah, Goodfellas.
That one, I'm going to go with the Hunt for Red October.
I think I'm going to go Goodfellas here. Costume design, Cyrano de Bergerac, Dances with Wolves, Dick Tracy, Edward Scissorhands, Pretty Woman.
Pretty Woman, why not?
Dick Tracy.
Dick Tracy.
I'm also on Dick Tracy.
The right answer.
Cinematography. Then why didn't you vote? I don't get it.
Pretty Woman.
I don't get
Pretty
you.
Woman has the one iconic costume, and I like voting for things that aren't going to win. You know this.
Or vote for what you like. Like I don't get. That's why it's a ballot.
Best versus favorite. I like Pretty Woman better.
Okay. Cinematography, Dances with Wolves, Dick Tracy, Edward Scissorhands, Godfather Part 3, Goodfellas, Miller's Crossing.
Dick Tracy.
Dances with Wolves.
Dances with Wolves.
I might do Dances with Wolves here.
Oh, okay.
I might. Might be my only vote. Might be my only vote for Dances with Wolves anywhere, but I think it's hard it's hard to argue it.
Right.
Production design, Back to the Future Part 3, Dances with Wolves, Dick Tracy, Edward Scissorhands, Goodfellas.
Back to the Future.
I think Edward Scissorhands.
Yep, that's mine.
Yeah, it's between Edward and Dick. I think I'm going to go Ed.
Ed and Dick.
Ed and Dick.
Mark, Google that after this also.
No.
Animated feature, DuckTales, Jetsons, Nutcracker Prince, Prince and the Pauper, Rescuers Down Under.
Rescuers Down Under.
Abstain.
DuckTales.
Rescuers Down Under.
Mark, you didn't see the Rescuers Down Under?
I don't think I saw any of the five. I might have seen Rescuers Down Under, but I have no memory of it.
The Australia one.
Yeah, I probably saw that, but I haven't seen the other
down
four.
Under
So.
means?
You didn't know that, Karen.
I mean, I worked at Outback for a couple of years.
Guess bueno? Down Under. Guess Down Under.
I like that, Mark. Mark says I worked at Outback, so he knows about Australia.
I can tell you all sorts of shit about Ayers Rock.
Oh, God.
Did you also work at the Olive Garden, so you know all about the Italian experience?
Listen, at Outback, you had to learn about Australia. It was like a thing.
The most school you ever went to.
Yeah, pretty much.
He went to Outback College. I finally figured it out.
Cast ensemble. Cast ensemble. Dances with Wolves. Dick Tracy. Ghost. Goodfellas. Grifters.
Goodfellas.
Dick Tracy.
I think I'm voting for Ghost.
Interesting. I thought about it. Mainly for Schiavelli.
Yeah. Adapted screenplay. Awakenings. Goodfellas. Grifters. Misery. Postcards from the Edge.
Postcards.
Goodfellas.
So I'm going to sound funny saying this after all of my feelings about Awakenings, but I have to go Postcards from the Edge.
I think this is actually a really hard category. I think right now my vote would maybe be Misery. It's so good.
That one's a good one too.
It's a really good one. They're all good, but that's really good.
It's a solid lineup.
Original screenplay: Edward Scissorhands, Ghost, Home Alone, Miller's Crossing, Pretty Woman.
Ghost.
I'd be between Home Alone and Miller's Crossing. I think I'll go Home Alone.
Ooh.
Yeah, I might too. But yeah.
See, this is another good 5.
Yeah.
I think my vote may be Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah, that's another. Yeah, I don't know. I was between that and Home Alone again.
Actually, I was between that and Pretty Woman.
Ghost is really good too. They're all really good.
Yeah, it's a really good lineup. Well done, readers. See? Sometimes.
You got one category. Right. Good job.
Supporting actress: Annette Bening, Lorraine Bracco, Whoopi Goldberg, Julie Kavner, Catherine O'Hara.
Whoopi.
Bracco.
Whoopi.
I'm voting for Whoopi, too. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah, Whoopi. Bracco's the 2, though. Actually, probably not. I think
mine too is Julie Kavner.
Actually, my 2 might be Annette Bening.
You're all crazy.
Bracco 2.
What number is Catherine O'Hara for you?
4, 5.
What number is O'Hara for you, Mark?
In that lineup, probably 3 or 4.
Oh, okay. Who's your 5? Is it? Don't you say Whoopi?
It's not Whoopi. Whoopi's 2.
Okay,
I'll give you Whoopi at 2.
Good.
You'd have to say the other ones again.
Bening, Bracco, Goldberg, Kavner, O'Hara.
I guess Kavner, because I don't remember it very well.
Ooh. Here goes. This is the potatoes for Mark. Supporting actor: De Niro, Albert Finney, Graham Greene, Al Pacino, Joe Pesci, Daniel Stern, John Turturro.
Pesci.
Yeah, Pesci.
I guess Pesci. It's for the wrong movie, though.
What was his other one that you
Home Alone.
Oh, yeah. I don't know why I was thinking.
Would you totally have voted for him for Home Alone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have voted for My Cousin Vinny the next year.
Yeah. This isn't clear cut Joe Pesci for me.
It will be for the readers.
I know it will be. Yeah, he's going to win by a mile.
But we're not predicting. We get to choose what we would vote for.
Yeah.
Right now.
Like a little bit of me really wants to vote for John Turturro.
I go for it.
No, I guess.
For Miller's Crossing?
Yeah, I like him.
Finney.
I like him a lot in there. Actually, I really like Graham Greene a lot in Dances with Wolves.
Love him.
Yeah, actually,
he's really good.
That might be my throw-in vote. I know it's a throwaway, but I feel good about it. Leading actress: Kathy Bates, Laura Dern, Mia Farrow, Angelica Houston, Shirley MacLaine, Julia Roberts.
Laura Dern.
I guess Bates.
Yeah, Kathy Bates.
I'm voting for Julia Roberts, but Kathy Bates is 2, and she's going to win.
She's definitely.
Best Actor: Gabriel Byrne, James Caan, Jeremy Irons, Ray Liotta, Patrick Swayze.
Jeremy Irons.
Ray Liotta.
Patrick Swayze.
I'm voting for Patrick Swayze too, but I think Ray Liotta is going to win this by
I hope so.
Again, we're voting, not predicting.
I know. Yeah, I'm voting for Swayze, but I think Irons is gonna lose for sure. Yeah, it's just about who he's losing to. But I think it's Ray Liotta or Patrick Swayze that wins.
I do wonder if we had done this as if it was the right, like if we had done this in 1990, if the world was, we had the internet like this, if Jeremy Irons would have won, if he would have just been the steamroller.
I mean, yeah, because it would have been like a default kind of thing. I think it was so preordained that they just would have went for it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I also don't think if it's 1990 that James Caan is in this lineup.
No,
at all.
There's something I would say, like, it seems like the one movie I would recommend you guys watch again.
What?
Reversal of Fortune?
Yeah, it seems like that's the one that maybe the group has the least memory of. So I would say it's worth seeing. He's really good in it.
Definitely he's the one I have the least memory of.
Yeah.
He's really good, and it's not. I think people think it's going to be a lot stuffier than it is.
If I can like a stuffy movie like that, then it's not that stuffy.
Well, just want to let everyone know, it's right now one on Amazon for $40.44.
Oh my god! Well,
you're that committed to voting for Africa. Yeah.
Oh, actually, no. You can get it. You can get it a little cheaper for $23.52.
What, Best Buy?
No, on Amazon still. I'm saying it's not like out there.
A hard one to find.
Yeah, it's really hard. They don't put it anywhere. And it's Warner Brothers. It's like Warner Brothers Archive.
You can watch it on Prime Video or iTunes for $2.99.
Right. Or you could have, if you had Netflix discs, you could have got it for whatever.
Or if you're Clayton and you have a wall, you want to collect it. That's why you get it.
Yeah.
And then you don't open it and you rent it anyway.
Wow.
I do that a lot. I'm not even lying.
That they don't maintain their value just because you don't.
It's just about like my criterions. Like I think maybe 5 are opened. Or actually,
the whole point of criterions is like the bonus stuff.
The DVD that I never opened. You would think you'd think I'm an insane or crazier person because they're not like the good ones. They're sometimes the ones you're like, why did you buy Frequency and never open it?
Yeah. Yeah, why did you buy Frequency?
It was probably $5.
Director, Tim Burton, Kevin Costner, Penny Marshall, Rob Reiner, Martin Scorsese.
Yeah, screw it, Kevin Costner.
Wow. Scorsese.
Someone's just trying to get, bonus points with Mark.
Have I ever in my life tried to get
I don't think anybody wants bonus points with me.
Darren?
Penny Marshall.
I think in this category I vote for Tim Burton.
Wow, we're all separate.
It is a fabulous directorial achievement. That's a world.
It is.
Built.
It is. It definitely is.
Yeah, Scorsese's
really
great. Yeah, Penny's good.
I truly, truly love Awakenings, and I think that Penny Marshall did a great job directing it.
And Best Picture: Dance with Wolves, Edward Scissorhands, Ghost, Goodfellas, Misery, Pretty Woman.
Ghost.
Goodfellas.
Dances with Wolves.
Yeah, that a girl.
Pretty Woman.
So again, we're pretty divided on this year. I've never liked you guys less.
Besides me.
Right.
Mark, last question.
Wait, no, that means that's not true.
He's like, wait, hold on. Mark, I have a question for you. What is the year that you can't wait to get to? Let's rephrase that.
Past it.
That you can't wait to get to, but also dread it a little bit as well.
For what's in for
ACCA.
Okay, so probably 70 of what we have left in front of us, 76 probably.
The Rocky year.
Yeah, it's just a great year. Taxi Driver Network.
Yeah.
All President's Men.
Do you think Taxi Driver just wins that handedly?
No, I don't know what does.
Oh, really?
I think Taxi Driver wins or Rocky holds on.
Yeah, I think Rocky could hold on.
Network is so good though.
Yeah.
But I think the vote split, it's going to be very, very close. 1, 2,
It'll be interesting.
3 will be very, very close.
Karen, what were you going to say?
Oh, I was just going to say, what year do you feel, and this is for everybody, is where you become fluent in film?
Like what the earliest year?
Yeah, what's the earliest year where you feel like you really know a lot going forward?
1993.
70. Yeah, I don't know.
Wait. I need to break down that question. So the year that I look at that collective whole of the things that were there and I'm like, I understand it, or the year that I started getting it really, because I lived through it. You really
started getting it and you know the movies, not necessarily the Oscars and stuff, but it's that's the year that you really start to know the movies that are out. And
50.
1950.
Yeah,
maybe 1950.
60 somewhere.
What was yours, Karen?
Mine's I think it's probably 64, 65.
I think maybe 67 for me.
Wait, let me. I'm
60 graduate.
67's an all-time year too.
Yeah,
Bonnie and Clyde, and I guess he's coming to dinner.
Yeah, that's 62 is also.
62, Kill a Mockingbird, Lawrence of Arabia. That's a good one.
I think to some degree it depends on if you studied it in school, like what the professors.
That's unfortunately like a whole part of my life story. But like,
I mean, that's teachers in general.
Education in like film for me. That's why like I mean like even though now it's a funny joke, but it's why Casablanca has not entered my repertoire was because there was no reason for it to enter my like.
It was what was canceled.
They were never your education.
I mean, honestly, because I grew up in the South Bronx, you know, and like the hood and the projects.
That's where Rick Blaine is from.
Yeah.
Well, as Karen and Mark know, the orgy scene would never fly in the Catholic school. So
Listen, now I'm afraid we've blown Casablanca up too much for you. So before you see Casablanca,
for sure. I think it's been such a thing, but you know,
I want to talk to you about Casablanca.
I told you. I think I'm gonna do a watch party. I think I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna Zoom it, and then we're all gonna sit there and we're gonna watch Clayton watch it for the first time.
I don't feel like you should do that for your first time, though. I think you really should just.
I think I want people to see it. I think we want to see. Like it's we don't get to see like our first time with classic films, and this is like a really unique opportunity to allow that to happen.
But if you do that, it shouldn't be a party so much as just like.
Well, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna throw myself in.
Reaction. I don't want people ruining it by commenting while you're trying to watch the movie.
Like wait for this part. It's coming.
Mm-hmm.
You really want to think about like. And not to get real weird or whatever, but like with Casablanca, you have to know like when that movie came out, where was the world? Right? That movie's coming out when America was just getting into the war, and there were still people that kind of were not wanting to be in the war on the American side, and it was kind of like that movie that helped raw the country toward it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
What was happening in the world during Cavalcade? Because that was just shit.
I was about to say it doesn't always matter, because think about what's happening in the world during Green Book.
Yeah.
Yes.
I am always of the mind that the Oscar winner like really does say something about where we are as I won't say a world, but like country.
Sometimes by accident.
Sometimes world, but more often it's just country.
Well, capturing the zeitgeist is always a factor, but it's not always the factor that leads to a win.
Where the hell?
Well, I don't think it's what they're trying to do. I think it's just what it does by virtue of who's.
Right. It's like if you look at like I think Roberts talked about this a lot, and I wrote about this years ago. Like, who's in the White House, like presidential election.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. There's like there is a real correlation between what's nominated, what wins, what directly wins before and after. It's just
what gets made in the first place.
Exactly. It's because it's a huge path. It's what gets made in the first place. So you're greenlighting things based on a mood.
Film's not political.
Popular. Yeah, everything is political in one way or the other, whether you think about it or not.
Of course.
So by the time you get to voting, you could be supposedly the most apolitical producer in Hollywood who never thinks about anything, but it's in the back of your mind because it's just what you're thinking about the world, and that's the unavoidable thing is you can't completely avoid what's going on in the world when you consider art, because art considers the world.
Yep.
What the hell's happening at 58 GG1?
Deep thoughts. Joey Matchison.
Let's see. What else here? Gigi's such a bad year.
Gigi's, 58?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
58. What else would I think that's Vertigo's year, isn't it? Rear Window, one of the two.
Yes. Hold on. I'm looking at you.
Yeah, Vertigo and Rear Window were like 56, 58, I think. And
one of these days, Mark, we'll have a conversation about Vertigo, and you won't like what I have to say.
Oh, you don't like Vertigo? Oh. It's like
that is Vertigo year.
Yeah. I don't care.
2 nominations for Vertigo.
What did it get nominated for?
Sound and
score. I would hope.
Sound and art direction.
Oh my god, that's like one of the great. I mean, the artist even used it again in its Best Picture run.
Yeah, it definitely.
Herman, I think.
Yeah, on the craft level, it's very well made.
I hear so many things in that sentence from Karen.
We need to do like a thing on that or something.
Yeah,
I'll battle you.
But to the original question, we're looking back at like what ACCA could get to or what they could like, you know, like I'm going to be interested to see what they do like in '87, like the last Emperor year.
Oh, Full Metal Jacket.
Or Moonstruck. Like, I think they may go all in on Moonstruck, and that's fun. Really? Oh, yeah, that might be fun for them.
If they're smart, they will.
I don't know.
Yep, that might be fun for them. Platoon, I think they may do Platoon again, like 85. 85 out of Africa.
You know what's...
What?
Out of Africa.
The year of Moonstruck, isn't that Good Morning Vietnam?
That's...
Oh, yeah.
Is it 88?
Is that 80s? I thought it was 88.
I think it was 88.
7.
Is it?
No, I think Good Morning Vietnam came out...
Nope, yeah, you're right. It is.
I wonder if that's what they go for.
No.
I could see that. I think that's more populous than Moonstruck, though.
It made more money than Moonstruck.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think
Good Morning Vietnam made 123 million. Moonstruck made 80 million. They were in number 4 and 6, 4 and 5 movies of that year.
That's a movie I need to go back and see.
How many theaters were they each released in, though?
That's a good question.
Because I feel like Moonstruck is one that had this really big life afterwards. Like on TV, that's where a lot of people discovered it.
Yeah.
Moonstruck is when Nicolas Cage still didn't suck.
Yep.
He stopped sucking like in the 2000s. I mean, he started to suck in 2000.
Yeah, right around Face Off, whatever that is.
No, because he got to adaptation.
Well, he was good. That's my favorite all-time Nicolas Cage. But Face Off, I mean, that's like toward the beginning of films like that.
He's great in Face Off. I think he's so good in Face Off.
I've changed my mind. I mean, he's wild in Face Off. I don't know if it's good or bad.
That's why it's fun.
Oh, he's so much fun in it.
I've also changed my mind. 1987, The Secret of My Success is what's going to sweep ACCA.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, my God.
I unabashedly love this movie, though. So I actually kind of hope this happens. One of my favorite.
Yeah, I was looking through the 70s real quick. I was just looking at, like, you know, what was the most nominated film. So I was thinking about what you were saying, Joey. Like, if we covered it in this medium or whatever, what the headlines would be. So I'm looking at 70s, and Airport and Patton co-led the nominations that year. 10 each. The next one down was Love Story at 7. Patton won 7 Oscars. Ryan's Daughter won 2. Those were the only multiple Oscar winners.
That's pretty great.
From that year.
Probably still win. I'll concede that.
70.
But we're going to have very different nominations.
71.
French Connection.
Co-led lead nominations 8 each. Fiddler on the Roof, French Connection, Last Picture Show. Nicholas and Alexandra had 6. French Connection won 5. Fiddler won 3. Last Picture Show, Nicholas and Alexandra, Sentinels of Silence won 2.
71's another one of those years. I think that maybe gets slept on, that it's one of like the best years.
Yeah,
a lot of good stuff.
I wonder how many people have seen Last Picture Show.
Oh, I think a lot of people have seen it. Oh my
God, the Last Picture Show is fantastic.
Of our like voting body.
Oh, I
hope they have.
I think that year is going to be easily between French Connection and Last Picture Show and ACCA.
Yeah.
One of the things we should do, Clayton, honestly, as we get further and further back, because the people will have seen less and less, we need to take, I think, some time talking about these movies before ACCA starts. And letting people have maybe a chance to go see them.
Who wants to talk about movies?
Writing about them, too.
Right? Yeah, or writing about them? Shit.
Who wants to write?
I could do some classic reviews. I love these movies.
We better assign it now, though, so he has time.
True story.
I'll start working on it.
Yeah. 72 Oscars. Cabaret and Godfather led with 10. Poseidon Adventure had 8. Oh my God, really? Had that many?
So, well, tech ones.
I
know.
Tech ones,
yeah, obviously it was tech. But yeah, Cabaret won 8. Godfather won 3. Poseidon won 2.
Godfather would just win everything on ours.
Oh, yeah. 73. Leading nominations was Exorcist and The Sting.
Yeah.
The Way We Were was next with 6. My God, that was really top heavy.
That will not change. That will change.
Sting won 7. Exorcist won 2. Way We Were won 2. Yeah, I think Exorcist is winning Best Picture that year for us.
Yeah. I wonder
how Graffiti does.
Yeah.
So that's another one from that year that.
Yeah.
Some love.
Yeah, 74. Chinatown and Godfather Part 2 led with 11. Towering Inferno 8. Lenny and Murder on the Orient Express 6. Godfather Part 2 won 6. Towering Inferno won 3. Great Gatsby won 2.
That's what I hope they don't sleep on Lenny.
How OJ affects Towering Inferno.
I just for the conversation alone, FYC OJ Simpson's best supporting actor.
I wonder how.
You know what? We can probably get him on the show.
Yeah, probably. What were you saying, Mark?
You have two of the all-time great comedies in '74 with Blazing Saddles and Young Frankenstein, and I wonder how those films do.
They better get in somewhere. Yeah. I mean, they were both nominated.
Yeah, I think Best Picture would look like Godfather Part 2, Chinatown. I think Young Frankenstein could make it.
Yeah, it better.
I think Alice Doesn't Live Here Anymore could maybe make it.
I love Alice.
And then the fifth one would be like kind of like maybe a woman under the influence because it's just a Criterion and stuff.
It won't happen, but my dream is Mel Brooks double nominated and directed. Yeah.
I mean, and then also Coppola possibly, because Conversation is one of those movies I think that not enough people.
That would be kind of amazing if 4 of the 5 are 2 people.
And then you get Polanski in there for Chinatown.
I can guarantee right now that Ingrid Bergman is not winning supporting actress again, though.
You know who should though? Madeline Kahn.
You think so? You're gonna go for it?
Hell yeah.
You think De Niro wins easily?
Probably.
For supporting
Who beats Art Carney? Because no one's seen Harry and Tonto.
Yeah. Well, Al Pacino.
Gene Wilder.
This is Pacino's Oscar that he should have had for lead actor.
So this is when Pacino wins his ACCA finally? Because he's not winning any others. Yeah. He could win Dog Day.
He could win a couple here. He's got Dog Day coming up. He's got Serpico coming up. There's a bunch of others I'm probably just forgetting about. Which one?
Panic in Needle Park. I'm
not sure if I've seen that.
Big break for him. It's a heroin movie. It's very weird. He's very good.
75 is going to be an interesting year because that's One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest led with 9 nominations. Barry Lyndon got 7. Dog Day had 6. Funny Lady in Nashville had 5. So Cuckoo's Nest won 5. Barry Lyndon won 4. Jaws won 3.
Yeah, it's a good year.
It's a great year. I think it's second to 76.
I think it's two top heavy. There's a lot of really, really great in the top 3 or 4, but I don't think from there it was that great compared to like 74 had.
I think the readers are going to go on Shampoo a bit because that just hit Criterion a few years ago. Shampoo's fun.
I think they're going to go big, honestly, for Jaws and Dog Day Afternoon
and Cuckoo's Nest.
Mm-hmm. I wonder. I hope that's in my.
I saw that in high school. Like it's a very big high school.
Yeah, if they watch it, they're gonna love it.
Yeah,
I hope so. I just think
the Ratchet series, maybe.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And Ratchet series.
That'll be well over by the time we get to 75.
Yeah, true.
We're talking years.
Yeah,
we may not be alive by 75.
That's true. Sorry. I'm trying to think what else.
I wasn't alive the first time. So.
Yeah. It would be appropriate.
We're gonna miss it twice.
So, answer this, Mark. Does Jaws win score again?
Oh, yeah. I can't imagine it not. I mean, what beats it? Cuckoo's Nest is a great score, but no. I mean, Jaws
the other nominees that year were Birds Do It, Bees Do It, Bite the Bullet, and The Wind and the Lion. So, yeah, I think it wins. All right. Armored is also that year, too.
You know what else is also that is 19th century I forgot about was Nashville.
Yeah, I said that.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry.
That's what made you think of it.
Jerky McJerkface.
Did
you say Holy Grail?
Holy Grail? No. Is that the year? Monty Python?
It's a little better year than I thought. I'm looking at a couple.
I hate Monty Python and the Holy Grail.
I don't like a lot of their stuff.
I don't like a lot of their stuff either. It's not my thing.
Oh. I love it.
76, Network and Rocky led at 10. All the President's Men at 8. Bound for Glory at 6. 7 Beauty, Star is Born, and Taxi Driver 4. This is going to be a fun...
You have time to watch 7 Beauty.
What is it called?
7 Beauties.
All right. You'll have to remind me.
That's the first woman that was nominated for Best Director.
Oh, no shit. Yeah, definitely remind me.
Mark, this is the year Karen quits award circuit. I can guarantee you this right now.
Oh, no. You also have The Outlaw Josie Wales that year. And The Omen, one of my all-time favorite horror movies.
Oh, is The Omen that year?
Yeah.
Oh,
don't sleep on Marathon Man because That should be, or that has a chance to be Laurence Olivier's first.
I don't know if he's safe in that race.
Yeah, God, that's such a great. Is it safe?
Actually, I'm looking.
I was about to say, for a second, I didn't think you knew what I did there, and I was very concerned.
I love that line.
So
Carrie,
we're
also there.
Yeah, this is the thing. We're definitely going like Rocky, All the President's Men, Network, and Taxi Driver. I think are making it. Bound for Glory definitely is not.
No,
it's going to get axed.
No chance.
There's so many.
So then that fifth would probably be Carrie, and then unfortunately, what's going to end up happening is that Brian De Palma is going to push out Lena Wertmuller, I think, and ruin everything.
Not necessarily. We have the ability to remind people that
we have the ability to remind, but they vote for what they want to vote for.
Beauties is a really good movie.
It is. Yeah. We have to do a watch party for that so they can see it for the first time.
It's true.
I don't think Jason Robards is going to win though. I think he's done. I think either Burgess Meredith or Ned Beatty wins.
Burgess Meredith, I think, could definitely win.
Yeah, that'd be a good win. That'd be
a great win.
And I don't need Jodie Foster beating Beatrice Straight because I love that win too much.
What country is Seven Beauties? Italy. Yeah.
Italia.
It's got my boy Giancarlo Gianni in it. Giannini, or however you say his name.
Fun question.
My boy, who I can't pronounce.
I'm not Italian. I don't speak it.
Neither am I. Do you think that the readers call bullshit on Talia Shire in lead actress
for Rocky?
Yeah, I don't think she's lead. I think that's a really thin lead. I'm very shocked in terms of looking back that she made it in lead.
I mean, I'm glad she got it regardless. Yeah, it's a supporting performance.
It is. It's a supporting character too.
It's not called Rocky and Adrian.
Well, not just that, but she really has no arc outside of him.
Walking around with him. Well, she has that one scene where she breaks the plate or throws the thing.
Her growth is through a relationship with Rocky. It's something that she's doing outside of him. So it's not the agency of the character is not lead.
Oh, I forgot that the Omen won score that year.
God, Ave Satani or whatever it's called.
Yeah, Jerry Goldsmith. Do you think Barbra Streisand makes it? And Chris Christopherson?
For Stars Born?
Yeah.
No.
I hope not. That movie's terrible.
It's not terrible. I like it.
The worst version, and I didn't even like it.
You think that's the worst version?
I think it's pretty agreed upon as the worst version.
I don't.
And I hated the 2018 one, so...
I was trying to start over that, but okay.
Talk about it.
Yeah. All right. I'm done. Mark, where do they follow you?
Mark likes movies.
Does he?
No. Does he? He likes 70s movies.
I like, the 70s are the best.
He loves that decade. He lives for that decade.
Yeah. That's right.
He can't imagine a decade without the 70s.
Well, you wouldn't have Mark without the 70s.
No, that's true.
Well, Karen, come on now.
God, Heaven Can Wait got 9 nominations. Jesus.
Really?
Yeah, it co-led with Deer Hunter.
I really like that movie, but that seems like a lot.
Yeah. And it won just 1 for art direction.
I'm surprised it won any.
Yeah. Deer Hunter won 5.
That's because Deer Hunter's amazing.
Deer Hunter's going to sweep that year too. They're going to give it to Streep because no way they've seen California Sweet to give it to Maggie Smith. Christopher Walken will win.
Oh, Christopher Walken.
He's going to win.
De Niro should win, for God's sakes.
Oh, De Niro's going to... De
Niro's so incredible.
He might,
That if you ask me the best De Niro performance, I might say Deer Hunter.
Really?
I mean, it's up there. Raging Bull, Taxi Driver, Deer Hunter. But I might say Deer Hunter. The whole Russian roulette scene alone, both in Vietnam, in the Vietnamese prison camp, and then again in the showdowns that he has to do. Just oh my God, so intense. I love that movie though. I think that's like a passion one for me.
I really love grudge match for him. I think he really comes alive there in a way I've never seen before. I also wonder how many people have seen Midnight Express.
Oh my God, I love Midnight Express. That's a good one for Randy Quaid if they watch for supporting.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit though.
That's such a
So is John Voight, which is the same reason why John Voight's not going to win for Coming Home.
Yeah, and John Voight's good in Coming Home.
Yeah,
I should have won for that.
Yeah,
they're both Vietnam movies too. Is timely stuff.
Yeah, Joey, where can I follow you?
Joey Magidson on your favorite or least favorite social media platforms. Campaigning for Mel Brooks ahead of time.
And all that jazz.
Not that year.
Karen, where can I follow you? At Breaking Away, at Apocalypse Now, at China Syndrome, at 1941, at Star Trek The Motion Picture. Oh my God. I didn't even think about the Trekkies. Do you think they're going to find us by the time we get to those ACA years and they're just going to like throw it in?
They might.
Probably. But you can find me on Twitter and Instagram. And also, I'm not using it, but I just downloaded TikTok because fuck Donald Trump. At Carrie F. Peterson.
Oh my God! I'm looking at it right now. It's going to be Kramer. I'm going to announce the nominees. I'm going to say Apocalypse Now, Kramer versus Kramer, Norma Ray, and I'll probably say the Black Stallion, and then I'm going to say Star Trek: The Motion Picture. And it's going to ruin everything.
Well, here's the thing. They would have found us ready for Wrath, and they didn't.
No.
Yeah. And
wait for the wait. When you hear with Dustin Hoffman
I'll be on the Ricardo Montalban train when we're on the.
Yep.
We missed it.
You're going to hear Dustin Hoffman, and then you're going to hear William Shatner. Oh God. Leonard Nimoy's going to beat Melvin Douglas.
Listen, as long as they only nominate even-numbered Star Trek movies, I can get down with it.
No, Search for Spock is good.
It
is. It's good.
He's the only person that thinks it is.
Search for Spock's my favorite.
Yeah, there you go.
Search for Spock and Wrath of Khan.
Thank you, Mark.
No, nobody except Mark thinks that. And now Clayton.
But that's the first Star Trek movie I saw, so that's why.
I would also like to revisit Manhattan. Maybe.
Oh God, Manhattan's great.
Manhattan's great.
I mean, I don't know if I really want to because
do it
again, dirty. I've never seen A Little Romance. Oh, Amityville Horror is that year.
That's a good one too.
Oh yeah. Oh no, it's not good. It's fun, but it's not good.
I was a kid when I saw it.
The Muppet movies that year as well.
Oh, that better win song.
That should get that best picture. There we go. I'm done.
So my mom and I went to the drive-in a couple weeks ago, and I learned that the very first movie she took me to at the drive-in was the Muppet movie.
Oh, and Mark, you said it should win song.
Oh my God, Rainbow Connection.
Yeah,
one of the
so you think it should take that Oscar right away from It Goes Like It Goes from Norma Ray?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, whatever that is.
Yeah, or Through the Eyes of Love from Ice Castles.
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, that one's good.
It's a good one.
Or It's Easy to Say from 10.
Yeah, no, nothing competes with Rainbow Connection.
Or I'll Never Say Goodbye from The Promise.
I don't know that one either.
Ooh, Butch and Sundance, the early days. That's that year too. Oh, The Black Hole.
Oh, The Black Hole. Childhood favorite.
The Black Hole was the movie that made me convinced I was going to get sucked into a black hole one day.
Nice. Karen, do you like The Rose?
Not really.
I like the song.
I like the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fun story. I sang that in my first time I was in a choir in elementary school. Not in a solo, everything as a collective.
That's a good elementary school choir song. Yeah, that makes sense.
That and Friends or Friends Forever or whatever the hell that was called by Michael.
Do you remember your 8th grade graduation song?
Yeah, it was Friends.
Was it?
Yeah.
Mine was It's Hard to Say Goodbye by Boyz II Men. I can vividly remember the year before me that 8th grade class. It was I'll Be Missing You from it was Biggie Smalls, Puff Daddy shit, and I was like, it's about someone dying Like,
right.
I don't remember having one for 8th grade, but our senior class, when we graduated from high school, it was I'll Remember by Madonna.
Oh, we did not.
Ours was I Will Remember You by Sarah McLachlan.
Oh, we did not have one for high school.
Did you die in high school, Mark?
Pretty much.
He was adopting puppies.
Clayton, did your Catholic school go through 8th grade and then there was no high school?
No, I went to a public elementary school. I went to
Catholic school.
I went to Catholic school. When I lived in the Bronx, I went to Catholic school up until 3rd grade, and then I moved to Jersey, and that was a public school from 4th to 8th, and then I went back to Catholic school for high school.
Oh, okay. So all over the place. Got it.
But yes, but there were no elementary / we don't have junior highs here, but also that's not a thing here.
Yeah,
in Jersey.
Our Catholic school was kindergarten through 8th grade, so it was a big thing when we left because there was no high school. You grew up with these people.
Yeah, exactly. Like Sophia's school, because she's in the Catholic school right now, hers is K through 8.
Yeah. Yep. Same.
Did you go to Catholic school, Karen, or you went to public?
I was pissed about that.
Public, yeah.
I knew you were a public school girl.
I was.
You're all kind of rough around the edges.
Not have let me talk to you when I was a kid.
I know you were the troublemakers.
Those public school girls are calling again.
That's exactly what we heard about the Catholic school.
Yeah. It's such a double-edged sword because my worst time in school ever, from an emotional standpoint, was the whole time I was in public school. It was horrible. I hated it so much. And I loved the Catholic school life, but Catholic school girls are just filthy creatures. And by filthy, I was a different boy when I went to Catholic school. It was pretty bad.
Where can they follow you?
I'm sure it was only the girls.
Yeah, it was only the girls. That was it.
Yeah, no, the boys were good. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I was considering being a priest when I was in high school.
He wasn't tempted by the girls.
No, I swear, it's a true story. I was really considering being a priest. I went to the meeting to see if I was going to go through with it or not. And then I was
that sounds incredibly ominous. I went to a meeting and then suddenly I wasn't going to be a priest anymore.
Because I don't know, Mark, did they do this for you in high school? They had a thing with the whole senior class, talk about going to, if you wanted to go into priest or nunhood, all that stuff. Seminary.
Let's take a whole bunch of horny 18-year-olds and talk about the seminary.
We had a whole thing.
They always tried to recruit you.
Yeah, you had a recruitment thing in your senior year.
I think they didn't even invite Mark to that meeting. They were just it's a lost cause.
I was elected the class chaplain, so I was
oh, Jesus Christ.
Recruiting. I know, it was a great election, too.
Oh, God. You won in a landslide?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I had the speech of the year.
And what'd you say? I believe in God, and so do you.
Well, yeah.
Make God great again? Is that what you said?
Make Akron holy again?
Oh, God.
Listen, don't judge me. As a kid.
Yep. Yeah. All right. I'm Clayton with everyone else. Follow us at Award Circuit, download Stitch Radio, all that good stuff. See you at the movies.
Take care.
Or TV.
Bye.
I'm just going to gloss right over that.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you. Enjoy your day.
Alrighty.
Hey.
Bye,
guys.
Bye.
See you guys.
Circuit Breaker is brought to you by AwardCircuit.com. Just plug in.